We'll help too. Tell us what to do. That'll be helpful, but you too, Lady Louise? Of course. No need for concerns. She is quite skilled with a bow. Those Wyvern riders will be sorry to meet her. By what you may think, I shoot much better than I dance or sing. I believe I can be of some small assistance. I doubt I'll have such a lovely comrade in arms again soon. Look forward to witnessing your prowess. Now let me give you this. It's from Lord Athos. What is it? Heaven Seal reveals hidden strength. Only works on a select few, but looks funny. You think you could use it? Nothing's happening. Wait for the proper time. May have the other two try it. May not work now, but I'm sure you will all be able to use it at some point. Keep trying. Okay, I'll hold on to it. Chris, that's your name, is it not? You're the tactician for this company, right? May our battles together be a successful one. If I knew Ella was going to do this, I would have brought a fucking... lance with me. Nice. I can now use lances. Here. Anything really to worry about? Not really. Evelyn 2. Really? Really? Yep, you can go there. Good. Oh my goodness. I did not equip her with anything else. Great. Okay, well, I did a great job here. Lance, 22. Total lance. Not great. Okay, great. Whatever. I don't care. Here, have a death. 22, 15, 12. There, yeah. Okay, great. We all had our fun. Funs and giggles, okay, great. Gonna clean everybody up here. That's what I'm gonna do. What I want to do, anyways. I want to make sure that everybody is, washed their bodies. In blood, I mean, we wash their bodies in blood using things like axes and swords and bow and arrows. Sometimes magic, light, dark, anima magic. All free game. I mean, just what type of, how do you get yourself clean? You use bar soap, maybe some body wash. Obviously, you're gonna need some shampoo in there somewhere. I mean, you can't just go strictly bar soap. And then, if you're feeling particularly special, you can, of course, get your conditioner in there, condition up your hair, put down some body lotion, get that, make sure that you stay hydrated if you got some of them dry skins and dry elbows. And put that moisturizer on, make sure everything is all hunky-dory. And then you go and you meet up with your girlfriend. She goes, wow, your hands are really soft. Oh my god. Your hands are softer than mine. Oh my god, what do you do? And then you're like, I don't know. I was born like this. He goes, oh my god, I'm so jelly. Except she doesn't talk like a valley girl because not everybody talks like a valley girl. Just some people do. But it's an easy stereotype to do, the Y'all do come down here now, smell. Is my version of a Cajun accent, which isn't very good. Which I'm basically just taking the words not really putting anything really together that makes a coherent sentence. Sometimes when you go to different parts of the world that are very insulated, they have a very strong accent. So I'm sending Kent down here to go pick up the village, you know, go visit the village. I'm not sure I'm going to make it all the way to the village based on where that brigand is right now. The other brigands seem to be moving away from the village. This one directly diagonal from Farina. Oh, by the way, our job here today is to get Farina up to our next level. I mean, by next level, I mean classed up so that she can be on par with her sister, Florina. Florina right now is a bit overpowered, so what we're going to do is we're going to use her mainly as a postman or postwoman. She's going to basically pick up stuff from the Merle Ennis wagon and deliver it to the people that need stuff delivered. Now, obviously, you can't do both. You can't both pick the stuff up, walk over to Farina, and then give her shit. No, you have to spend one of Farina's turns to do this. And yes, I am rearranging my weapons so that when her Javelin 2 goes out, she'll equip Javelin 20. And I won't be stuck in a bit of a headache, if you will. Luckily, we're the Lord Start, Elowood, Hector, Lynn, and our Penton Louise characters who should have joined at least 2 missions ago. I would say roughly around the time we fought Lloyd and Linus. That would have been about the time they should have joined, but they didn't. Because they're assholes. Anyways, they're joining now. Which is a little inopportune for my taste, but what are you gonna do? For some reason, Rebecca is so fast that she's so fast that she can shoot off 2 trebuchet shots in the time it takes this brigand to remember that he's traversing the mountain. Okay. Now we're gonna bring you down here. Nosferatu does full damage. I'd have to double there. Not gonna die on that one. So we're gonna Ferratu it. What about Luna? As I mentioned in an earlier episode, it's really good against. It seems to be really good against magic users, and it doesn't seem to be very good against physical users. And I'm not 100% sure why that is. Actually, should know what it is. That's probably has something to do with the amount of damage it does is based on either the amount of either resistance or defense they have. So obviously physical characters probably don't have that high of a resistance, so the kicker for Luna probably doesn't affect them nearly as hard as it would affect, say, a magic user. So I went home this past weekend, as I do nearly every weekend, to visit my parents. Go to dinner with them, stay the night, get up, go to church with my dad early, and then usually stick around till about noon before I come back to my house, unless there's something going on. Example would be during the NFL football season, I would generally stick around a little longer, maybe watch the afternoon game, 1 o'clock game, and head back around 4 o'clock, or maybe shortly thereafter dinner. I'm in a bit of a lull right now with sports, where I don't care about college basketball, which would be the quote-unquote next biggest American sport to be watching after the NFL ends, or I guess the NBA or the NHL. Obviously, baseball hasn't started yet. We're in preseason. Well, a little bit beyond preseason camp, I think now. but we're not, you know, we're about a month away from opening day. So, point is, I went to dinner on Saturday with my whole family, minus my brother who lives in Colombia, which I've mentioned multiple times. So, if I ever say I went to dinner with my whole family, and it's not around a holiday, and I don't bring up my brother Steve, it probably means minus him and his family. But anywho, we were the family was there. We went to Olive Garden. If you like Italian-ish, go to Olive Garden. I'm not gonna lie, Olive Garden's got some tasty things to it, but I like, okay, it probably goes like this. Little homemade, you know, Grandma started this business in 1802, and this is the 4th generation running the building, or running the business, and they really only have enough to seat, say, about 30 people at any given time, okay? Because their food's good, but it's never been good, and they've never really prided themselves on wanting to be a big restaurant, but their food's excellent, okay? That's probably 1 or 2. The next one would be a very, probably a high-class restaurant, cost restaurant that specializes in Italian food. And then after that would probably be your higher-end chains, like, I'm sure there are others, but the one that I always think of is Bravo Cucino. Bravo Cucino has some pretty decent shit for Italian food. I'm sure if you went there and you went, isn't that the place I can get a pizza at? Yeah, you can get a pizza there if you want. I don't get a pizza there because they've got a number of really great options, including their pasta wulli. Their chicken parmesan is excellent. And then probably Olive Garden, followed by some sort of half, I want to say half fast food. That's not really the right way to put it. Like some of that's, you know, pasta is just part of their menu. You know, they don't specialize in Italian food, but if you want Italian food, you can have it. You know, and then sort of the bottom rung would be your diner that serves a little of everything, but doesn't do really anything well. But if you're only looking to spend like a couple bucks on dinner, yeah, it's the place to go. I mean, you're basically saying the meal's not going to be gigantic, the food's not going to be, it's going to be good, but it's not going to be great. But at the same time, I don't want to spend more than 30 bucks on dinner between 2 people, we'll say. Anywho, poo pee pee, blah 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 blah, yee, whatever you want to say. Okay, great. So I was talking, okay, to my brother, and he was excoriating me for playing this and not Pikmin 2. Now, mind you, I've been playing this for the better part of, what, 13, 14 episodes now, so it's been 2 weeks since this started to premiere. He's excoriating me because I decided not to play Pikmin 2 first, which I did partly because I forgot. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about Pikmin 2. It's on the list of games I want to get to, but it fell behind the following games. I wanted to play the Mega Man series, so I started playing that. And once I finished one, I went on to, you know, the next one, then the next one, Okay. Then I needed something to fill the time between where I was at the time, and when finally I played, what is that called? Monster Hunter Wilds came out. Now, Monster Hunter Wilds did come out as of this recording. It's out. I am playing it a little bit. I need to dedicate more time to it and more recordings to it. It's just that Monster Hunter is built really well for a streaming type setting where I'm going to sit down and play a game for 4 hours, and you're just going to sit there and I'm going to make fun of the game or not make fun of the game or struggle or cry or pee my pants, okay? but it is not a game that's well defined for a series that I want to cut up into 20 to 30 minute episodes. And I say that because, you know, each mission can take upwards of 40 if you're not overpowered. I don't know how to explain it. Difficult to be overpowered in Monster Hunter, but you could definitely take on early level enemies with endgame armor and sort of clean them up in under 5 minutes. But what I'm trying to get at is a lot of the hunting missions are going to take you 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes to complete. Now, mind you, there's a timer, so you're only allowed up. I think it's upwards of like 40 minutes to complete a monster hunt, and then after that, it basically says you ran out of time and the monster left the area or something. So, yeah. So it's not ideal for playing on a game on a channel like this, unless you want hour-long episodes of me, fighting 4 or 5 guys. It's a very much a series that at least I consider, where I pop in, I show you the beginning of the game, and then anytime there's another, what's the word? There's another mission to do, like a main mission to do, you record that. But you don't record going back and grinding out, I'm trying to think of a more general name. I guess, okay, well, there's been a Rathalos and a Raytheon in every game. They usually appear about, I want to say about halfway to 2/3 of the way through low rank. And, yeah, I mean, depending on the drop rate, you may have to grind them out a dozen times, or not a dozen times, half dozen times, to get all of the drops in order to make the armor. Now, I have not been playing Wilds long enough to figure out what the drop rate is right now. I've only really fought two of the starting monsters at the very beginning of the game. Basically, the first 2 monster assignments they give you, with the exception of if you do, like, and I know they have a bug mission where they ask you to go clean up some small bug type monster enemies. Which, side note to what I was just saying, I was really kind of taken aback when I was starting up the game and they gave me the option to turn on arachnophobia mode, which basically means because there are bugs and some people are deathly afraid of, like, spiders and other insect type creatures, they gave you a mode to probably change them into, like, lizards or something. I don't know. I'm really kind of interested. I'm actually interested to know what it is, but I don't want to turn on arachnophobia mode because I'm not arachnophobic, so it doesn't really bother me that I'm killing a bunch of bugs. Oh, by the way, I'm giving Farina one of her buffs, so I'm basically going to put her here, equip her with the Killer Lance, and hope that she does enough damage so that she can hit 20. And then once she hits 20, we'll be able to bring Merlinus up, and we'll have her take out her promotional item and promote up to a Falcon Knight. Oh my, it's you. Me? That's right. You're with them, right? I know that this isn't what I'm supposed to do, but I'm not handing the glory over to the newcomer Valdia. Oh, nothing. I was just talking to myself. More importantly, I want you to give you this. It's a hammer and staff that repairs items. You make the most of items you like new again. Promise me you'll bring that Wyvern riding hag down. See you again soon. I'm sure. Hee hee hee. Villain. Well, here's a fun fact about her. That's about as much characterization and dialogue you're going to get out of this game. Because she apparently does not like Valdia. She feels like she's an up-and-comer, or an upstart is the right word. And she's, I guess, a little jealous of her. At the very least, she's a little jealous of her. I'm not sure why you'd be jealous of Valdia. She's not very anything. She's kind of ugly. She's brutish. But the problem is I don't know anything about this troubadour other than that short line they just gave you, because what's going to happen is you've seen her a couple times in cutscenes as part of the Four Fangs, okay? With Lloyd and Linus, Jafar, Nina was probably in the background somewhere. Whatever her name is, I can't remember her name off the top of the head. The other woman that's Lemistel that's working under Nurgle. Okay. She doesn't say much at all, if anything. And then you get that short bit of dialogue, and she's gonna pop up not in the next mission, but the mission after. You're not really gonna get any more dialogue from her other than the fact that she's going to be in a survive, much like this is a survive mission. She's gonna be in a survive mission where there's like a number of reinforcements coming in constantly trying to kill, and you have to protect a person, in this case not the throne, but you have to protect a person from dying. I'm not sure that if the buff I just gave her also increases her evasion, or if I'm just getting really, really lucky and she's not getting hit at all. Because I'm pretty sure that buff's supposed to just be for defense. I don't think it's supposed to be for evasion as well. She has another ring, bracelet, whatever you want to call it, that she can use in her dance, that allows you to get increased attack as well. So if you had a situation where, you know, you're looking like say he does 4 damage there, you could have her do her little dance, and then maybe he'll do like 6 or 8 damage, something like that. I don't know. It'd be percentage based, I'm sure. It wouldn't just be like, oh, you're doing double damage now.